Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. Before we get into it, let's give this video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. So this is about to happen, guys. So what's going on in the market? The market is basically about to shift. We're about to see, penny stocks, value stocks go crazy. Some of these stocks have been hit, hammered down anywhere between 40, 50, 60, 70, 80%, guys, from their highs. So these stock has been hammered down very, very hard. And that's even the goes to the same thing as to the tech industry. A lot of tech stocks has been hitting down 40, 50, even 60 to 70% from its highs. So that is also going to be going crazy. But the thing is, they trying to shift you from great companies into shit companies. These companies is about to run up, but the run up is just going to be temporary. They is not going to sustain the gains like the growth stocks will in the tech industry, which they trying to push you away from. So the shift is happening. Like we know, the whole market has been on the same frequency. We keep our eyes on it and very alert, meaning everything's coming down in the same direction. Whenever we get some good news from the feds and the market want to run back up, everything's moving back up simultaneously in the same direction until they want to divide and start to break up and start to make things, more difficult to try and mess with your psychology more, have people here, have people there, and start dividing the market up. Then they'll start sending off different sectors, different areas of the market. And that's exactly what we're about to see here, guys. We seen it start to happen on Friday. You see penny stocks going crazy while the rest of the market is coming down. All prior to up until this point, you haven't seen penny stocks doing anything. They was coming down with overall as market as well, guys. So that's why I say you got to know how to adapt and understand how the market is operating and not just throw your money out there any type of way and know exactly what's going on. So what they doing is, we know why they trying to move people away from these growth stocks, meaning these the stocks, these tech stocks, this going into the future. This is exactly what's going to be booming and, outperforming the market overall. And the majority of the retail investors in the market right now, they don't want all those retail investors picking individual stocks where they could grow their wealth 40, 30, 40% in a year. Instead, they want you growing at a 6 to 7, 8% on a yearly basis. Because if you're growing at that rate, picking individual stocks, you're gonna be, you're gonna be on a whole nother level fast. And then it's gonna be, people not wanting to work, people already not wanting to work, and it's just gonna be, we're gonna be playing their game. So, anyways, guys, they trying to push people up out of that area of the stock market, and because it's all coming together. If you look at the history, the way they put it out, and then you put it together, it'll even make you go over to value stocks, and especially how they starting to make them rise while the overall market is coming down. You will say to yourself, well, everything they seeing is checking out. Because if you paying attention to the news, paying attention to, any type of media of what they saying, like I always say, don't take what they say and take what I say as a grain of salt, but use everything to piece it together and do your homework with it. So if you take what they say, they let you know during inflation and hike rates like we experiencing now, value stocks outperformed growth stocks over a 2-year period every time this happened. So that lets you know right there, like, okay, this is happening now, we in the future. I know value stocks outperform, and looks back on Friday and a couple days, they've been going up while the market been coming down. So let me go ahead and shift my money from this before it tank even more and put it over here in the value stocks so I can benefit on the run up. In reality, they're gonna run it up for a little bit, for a short period of time, but a lot of people gonna get caught and they're gonna lose money over here too. They think they're losing money over here, but they can also lose money over here and try to get back over here, because then the tech and the growth stocks is gonna start booming and run back up like crazy, because they trying to eat your shares over here and take all of them, because they know that's the way to go, guys. So my thing is, don't get caught up. Be very smart and very, very meticulous with how you shift and move your money around with these penny stocks, guys, in these value stocks, because you can most definitely get lose a lot of money and lose a lot of money quick, because it's a lot of volatility. It's a lot of volume in these stocks, guys. So be very, very careful. Like, I'm going to go over a few, let you guys know my insight on them, let you guys know if I be looking to get in at any level, and, talking about them, because I know you guys seen it, which ones was going off, and like, what is the thoughts on them? Would you get in them? What levels are you looking at? All this type of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and share that right now, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at, we got CEI, tell you guys what we got on our list, what you can look forward to, just in case you don't want to hear any of them, you could click off the video. So we got CEI, Veru, ticker symbol VERU. We also got MDVL, a penny stock that I alerted kind of on Friday and Thursday, I believe. So CEI, we'll start with that. I know you guys seen the 10% run up on Friday. Nice, out of nowhere, CEI starts to run up. And it's crazy because it starts to run up at a, awkward time. Once oil and gas starts to drop, starts to come back down, then it starts to run up, and not during the time of when it was actually at its all-time high and going crazy when it need to run up. And that's the exactly type of psychological things I try to bring to the market and let you guys know that, sometimes things ain't going to make sense. You just got to make the sense. You got to make the money. So I hope that makes sense. So let's go ahead and carry on. CEI ran up 10% on Friday, guys. We had a resistance at 88 cents. We blast straight through that resistance with ease, giving me an indication that this thing can run straight to $1. So be prepared. And once it get to $1, we know this thing could go fast. It could go to 110, 120, 150. It could go. That's not to get your hopes up. That's not to overhype it, because a play like this, be very, very smart. It's not a growth stock. It's not a stock you want to be putting a lot of eggs in. It's a stock you want to play like a lottery ticket. You want to be very smart, very meticulous, put a little bit of money in, because these things move so fast, so quick. You could turn a little bit of money to a lot of money. So not a lot of money, but you could turn 1,000 to it. You can making a couple $100 on 1,000 is a lot of money. That's a crazy return. If you're making 10% return in the stock market a year, 8%, making 30% on your money in a matter of days, a matter of minutes, or how fast it can move, that's incredible. Just think about building that 30% with the small amount you got. Then when you get a larger bank, then that 30% on $10,000 is $3,000. 10% on 100K is 30 bands. So it's all about the bankroll you got. And you just got to keep rolling that dough till you get there. So anyways, the next one will be Veru. That's ticker symbol VERU. I know y'all seen that go crazy. It went up over 143% on last week, guys. Man, let's talk about where would I buy it if I was to buy. I do not chase. I won't be chasing anything. Once I miss out on it, it is what it is. There's so many other stocks that's going to come about and do its thing. I'll be more prepared on the next ones that come, instead of risking my hard-earned money trying to chase.